Se i migliori mobili volete comprare, oggi, domani e sempre, da Franco Cozzo dovete andare.
The Escape Pod.
And welcome to Turnstile Records presents The Escape Pod. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Timothy.
There you
Real
go.
names.
Yep. Why
Okay.
not?
Yeah, because there's something not right in the studio today. It's like we can't.
Something's a bit off,
You
isn't
know,
it?
we're not in full Jazzbot Timmy Taco mode.
No, it's just us in here.
And I was just thinking while you were introing just then when you said I actually thought let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
We don't need to be in the pod today.
Okay. What are you thinking
It's
over
stanky in here.
there?
Is that you?
It definitely is me.
Do you smell something, or is that the end of the show?
I slept in
No,
this
no.
t-shirt last night.
Oh,
Sweated
did you?
all night. Yeah.
The old Wu-Tang t-shirt.
Yeah, and I
Is
just
it?
did the shower in a can before I came over.
Man in a can.
Mm.
Yeah, so I was thinking road trip.
Road trip.
Yeah.
All right.
You got petrol, right?
I've got some petrol.
You
Yeah,
got your the
Come on.
keys to your keys in car?
I do.
You do? Okay, cool. Well, let's get those keys. Not that one. And
Get the hell
out of here.
Let's do it.
Let's
yeah,
go.
let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. You're right, Tim. Yeah. Where should we go, man? Like,
I don't know. Let's just hit the open road.
are you driving or am I?
You're driving. Yeah, but let's get some tunes on, make it a bit more road trippy, don't you think?
Yeah, for
I'll
sure.
Just twizzle this radio over here. Now it's on. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's my jam. Yeah.
Trip.
I love this song, man.
Let's go the open road.
Yeah. Let's do this. 3 hours later.
Where are we going?
I don't know. Did you bring a map?
Map. I've got the Melways here, but
Melways? Dude, turn that fucking music off.
yeah. It's probably a good idea. Yeah, I'll stop. No, I don't have any maps, but I do have this new GPS system which I just bought off the internet.
Very good. Well, you should probably turn it on then,
Yeah, I
so
will.
we can
I will.
figure out where the fuck we're going.
Well, we're just going to try and work out which mode to put it in. It's got all different modes.
Sure. Has it got a Mr. T?
I don't know if it's got Mr. T. We'll have to check that out. But I do know it's got Charles Dubois from one of the podcast favourite movies, Better Off Dead.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can give us some directions.
Let's.
Go that way. Really fast. If something gets in your way, turn.
Yeah, and it's also got
It's good advice.
it's kind of like a podcast friendly GPS system.
I like it.
So it detects what kind of topics we've had on the podcast before, and I know that there's one favourite mode the podcast goes into. It's fart mode.
Turn on. Make left turn at.
But most
Well,
of those
yeah.
directions are shit.
Ah, see what you've done
Yeah,
there.
you like that? Yeah. But my favourite mode of all is the Christopher Walken mode.
Of course it is.
It's harder to follow, but
Birds chirping in the bright sun outside. Those people talking to each other before they went to work. I gotta say, that kind of merriment is disgusting.
Now, north, turn right.
So, you knock 'em dead, you skinny puke.
so that's the GPS, and you
We're
know,
going to leave it on walking,
Yeah, I think he'll probably cut in every once in a while, but
giving us directions to where?
to our final destination.
Excellent.
Yeah. You really must go.
You really
Which
must.
is what this episode's about, right?
It sure is.
It's a really must go road trip. Because we've been receiving a lot of messages on the old Turnstile Records Escape Pods mailbag.
Yes, otherwise known as Facebook. Or, what's the other one?
Email.
Email and Instagram. We tried Twitter.
Forget it. I don't know. I'm not young enough.
Mm.
Or I just don't get it.
I still don't get it. 128 characters. It seems like a full-time gig having to tweet.
Tweet this, tweet that, tweet the other. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. But we've been getting all these sound clips from people doing really must goes from
Yes.
all around the world.
We have.
And good friend of yours and mine and the podcast is Matty Whelan.
Yeah,
Hugh
intrepid
Jazz.
reporter from a UK connection.
And he went to Midnight Oil.
Mm.
So it's a UK Really Must Go with an Australian twist.
It sure is, and I would like to hear what's been going on with that.
Yeah, well, I've got it here on my phone. If I could just pull up the old messages and...
Here we go. You go into the oils
There it is.
when they come to Australia?
Nah.
Played messages in your mailbox. You have 1 new voicemail and 4 saved messages. New message, October 24th, 1:23 p.m.
Hello, this is Matt and Zena for Turnstile Records presents the Escape Pods. We're sitting in the VIP bar before Midnight Oil. You excited, Zena?
Yes.
I'm very excited too. I'm not sure what they're going to play first. I imagine it'll be US Forces because it's July the 4th. But who knows? I've never seen Midnight Oil before, live, but I'm very excited. And who knows what's going to happen. It's a pretty varied crowd. Between the ages of 40 and 45, I'm pretty sure. All Australian, I'm imagining, and one German who's sitting next to me, whose only library of Midnight Oil or knowledge of Midnight Oil is Bed to Burning, which was on her first, or on her mixtape in her car after what song?
On my mixtape?
Yeah.
I don't know, either before or after Kiss.
It's either before or after Kiss, so let's hope they play Bed to Burning for Zena. But I'm
really
pretty
hope they will play it.
I'm
'cause
sure
it's the only song I know.
I'm sure they will play
If
it,
not, we'll
actually.
have to come back next time.
Yeah. It's a pretty subdued crowd, but this is outside, so no weed smoking in the smoking area at the moment. Just lots of drinking. It's pretty warm as well, so it's going to be boiling hot in there. We've got seats not on the floor, which, you know, at this age that I am, I'm pretty happy that I've got the seats. So let's see what happens. Oh, stop. So we're sitting on the floor now, which is an odd thing. I've never seen where we are. We're at the Hammersmith Apollo, and there's seating on the floor. Like, we've been here a few times for gigs. I think the last thing was for Offspring and Bad Religion. We stood up we sat up in the seating area up top, and there was no seats downstairs. It's going to be weird, or it is weird. I just wonder, I don't think people are going to be sitting down for the whole gig. I hope not. I'm very tired myself, so I don't know, I'm sort of hoping a little bit, but maybe that's a bit, I don't know. I think there's a lot of people here, and I was just saying to Zena that this is their once-in-a-year gig. I'm paying this money and I'm fucking sitting down. I'm going to be going crazy to, I don't know, 10 to 1. But, so still waiting for the gig to start. The gig to start. They were playing a bit of Yothu Yindi in the playlist before. Shane had mentioned the corrugated iron that the drummer had. Peter Hurst, is that his name? I don't know, I'm pretty terrible. David Hurst, I don't know. Anyway, looking forward to it. Oh my God, what a gig. It's fucking amazing. Okay.
There you go. Have you seen the Oils live?
I tried to get tickets, Tim.
Oh, you did, didn't you?
Mm.
What happened?
Yeah, it was a bit of a disaster actually. The scalpers got to them before we could. I had my lovely wife Cassandra on one end of the phone trying on the interwebs, and I was trying, and I had a third person trying.
So what if you got in, she got in? Would you be the scalper?
Yes.
You'd scalp.
I would have got rid of the extra tickets, but like 2 minutes in, it was they were all gone. They were all gone, and immediately went onto the Ticker. I'm calling them out, Ticketmaster website, And they were so they were buying lots of tickets and then immediately going onto the resale site,
Right.
sanctioned site, and they were up by, I don't know, $400 a ticket.
Jesus.
Yeah, couldn't get them, and then they announced a third or fourth one in Melbourne. Still couldn't land the tickets.
But the price of oil always goes up. So is it relative?
See what you've done there.
Right, thank you.
It's good. It's good.
What was the last concert you went to?
It's a good question.
I know, yeah.
Which one was it?
The heavy metal festival.
Yeah.
Heavy metal fiddle.
I've been to a few more after that. Yeah. I can't remember though.
Guns N' Roses, you really
Guns
must go?
Guns N' Roses. I went to that. That was a big one.
Okay.
I'll have to think about that. I mean, we're in the car. I've got hours.
We do have hours.
We've got hours.
Yeah.
So you're not an Oils fan?
I've got all their albums,
Mm.
but probably not all of them actually. But vinyl
10-1 is their best album.
is their 10 to 1.
So Xena, is it Xena? Cena. We should probably give her a shout out as well because she's
Big shout out to Cena. Well, let's go. There's one more message here from Matt concerning the morning after Midnight Oil. His little review of how it went. So should I go to that
Let's
message?
see what he's got to say there.
Okay, I'll go to that message here. There it is.
New message, 3 p.m.
Just walking through sunny Soho in London, thinking about 2 nights ago when I went and saw Midnight Oil. What a gig. It was amazing. Played some, an amazing set. Some of the songs they did play, Pound of Passion, Read About It, US Forces, and much too, Zena, my girlfriend from Germany's Delight, Beds Are Burning. Really fantastic atmosphere in the place. They really had so much energy. Like I said at the start, I'd never seen them actually play before live. It's been 20 years since they've been to London, and they really gave it all. They are apparently, they're playing again on the 22nd, and it's going to be a totally different set list. They've got 120 songs rehearsed and that they can just play, apparently. So for everyone who's going to be going to see them in Australia, I think it's in September. Man, it's a definite treat, and you really must go.
So there you go. That's Matt's take on Midnight Oil. They're just about to come out in Australia, aren't they?
Yeah, so that message is obviously old.
That one, because they're the same tour.
Same tour.
He's just been in London and they've worked their way around the globe. And they're coming back to Australia. Is he still a politician?
Nah,
Well, Pee-wee?
So I don't think he's a politician
No?
anymore. No. After the roof insulation incident where people started dying, we didn't hear much from him after that, really, as a politician.
That's a shame. Look, there's a hitchhiker up ahead. Do you feel like picking up a hitchhiker?
Ooh.
Murder? Is he going to have one hook for a hand?
We shouldn't, but
it's part of the adventure.
Yeah.
All right, let's
pick him up.
All right, pull over here. Oh, wait a minute. He looks very familiar.
Who is that?
Is that you, Danos?
Timmy Tucker, nice to see you, buddy.
What are you doing on the side of the road? Jump in, you old snot. What are you doing all the way out here? Where are you going? What are you doing?
I'm heading up to Byron to go visit my brother. He's
the brother brewer.
Yeah. He's had a he hasn't, but
he's brewing you beer, has he?
No. Sarah's had a baby, and we have not spent much time with him.
You're an uncle again, man.
I'm an uncle again.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So we're going up to spend a bit of quality time with Arlo.
Yeah, right.
And
didn't want to splurge for the petrol, so you thought you'd just
hitch a ride.
Yeah.
Which way are you guys headed?
We're
Straight to Byron.
Straight to Byron.
The irony.
Yeah.
But I will warn you, if the story isn't good enough, we will kick you out onto the curb.
Fair enough.
Yeah, great.
So you better tell us a story.
Okay. no pressure. No pressure. Well, I've actually driven to Byron once before.
Oh, have you?
And it was quite the fucking adventure, actually. It was Earthcore, circa 1995, I'm going to say.
I don't remember.
New Year's Eve. Getting loosey-goosey. Turned to I think it was Jamie Lips. And I said, it's just not quite the same without the rest of the crew here. Where are they? They're in Byron, he said. So I said, maybe we should go.
Let's go to Byron.
When should we go? How about tomorrow? Okay, fuck, let's do it. So we got a bit of a posse together. Trentos Putos came along. Luke Anthony supplied the hotted up LH Tirana. 4 on the floor.
Now classic.
Oh, absolute perler of a car with one major fault.
No brakes.
There was a bit of an issue with the steering. It gave at high speeds a little bit.
Okay.
But no, the big issue was no working fuel gauge.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
you're really
Yeah.
flying by
Yeah.
the seat
Yeah.
of your pants.
Yeah. So we were, you know, young and impressionable 18-year-olds with not much driving experience. So much so that when we'd all packed the car and we were out the front of my place, and I was like, "Bye, Mum. Hey, see you soon." And then we like stopped, maybe 20 meters down the road, reversed back up. Mum, how do you get out of Melbourne?
Can you pass me my bag?
How do you get out of Melbourne? So we got a few directions to the start of the Hume, and off we
GPS
Off
at
we
that
went.
stage.
So our strategy was we'd get. Remember, you could get a 30 block cube of Coke.
I do remember that.
So we got a 30 block cube of Coke.
Coca-Cola.
The theory. Oh yeah, Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
The theory being, we would just
Drink
drive
and drive.
until we made it.
Drink and drive
So
was
we'll
the
just-
idea.
caffeine. Let's drive until we make it.
Yeah.
So I think Luke started off the journey. I think I might have taken over at about the 8-hour mark, and it was getting on towards night time and started fanging it. But what we hadn't factored in was if you're driving at about 140-ish k's an hour in
With
this
no
hotted up
with no airbags or seat.
in this hotted up 1960-ish odd Tirana that just went like the clappers, you're going to use a lot of fuel. No
fuel gauge.
Fuel gauge. First problem. What's going on? I think we've run out of petrol.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Where
dark.
are we, Dan?
I think we're out past Coonabarra Brand.
Now, is that past the big shrimp?
I
Have you
think
gone
it might
past
have
the
been
shrimp yet?
just a bit past the dog on the tucker box.
Dog on the tucker box.
So we had no choice but to push the fucking car.
Oh, really?
Into the next town. We were on the outskirts, didn't have to push it too far. Got a refill, back in the car.
Did not learn a lesson.
3 hours later. What's that? I think we've run out of fuel again.
That's kind of ironic because I'm looking at your fuel gauge now, Jeremy, and it's pretty low.
Mine is.
Yeah. Maybe we should pull over and, Dan, if you don't mind jumping
Get
out
in
of
the
the car.
fuck out.
Jumping out of the car for a minute, maybe pushing us?
Yeah.
Yeah?
All right. Well, I have been on a bit of a get fit program recently, so I'm happy to.
Right, well, it's just bizarre that we would catch you on this
it's
remote
weird, man.
country road, but
It is
here we are.
strange. I can tell you that
We
much.
might just leave it there. Why don't we just pull over here and
Yeah, let's see if you can just jump out the back there, Dan, and just.
Okay, I'm getting out.
oh, he fell down the ditch. Oh well, let's just fuck off. Bye, Dan. See you, Dan. Bye.
doggy doodle delight. Little doggy doodle delight.
You're tuned into Supreme FM, the Talkback Hour. Brought to you by Sweet Chernobyl Chickens. Taste the difference. I bet you can't, but just try. I'm your host, Bob Birkenfield. And now, over to the newsroom.
Has your flatulence become violent? Research shows violent flatulence is on the increase. Violent flatulence has many adverse effects on individuals' lives, including employment loss, increased environmental pollution, and relationship breakdown. Violent flatulence doesn't discriminate. It can affect you, your children, and the elderly. To combat this awful disease, we have set up a violent flatulence hotline. So if you or your loved ones knows of anybody who needs help, please call the Violent Flatulence Hotline today. And together, let's beat violent flatulence for good. Back to you in the studio, Bob.
Thanks, Geraldine. Coming up next, we have a one-on-one sit-down with business mogul Rudolph Bernstein, owner and CEO of Chernobyl Chickens. Chernobyl Chickens, a radioactive taste.
I wish we knew where we were going. Yeah. Hopefully that GPS kicks in sometime right about now.
Hey, it's me, the GPS. Turn right, north. Man, it's time for another clip. While you drive, play it now, and I won't get angry.
Well, it is a really must-go episode, so why don't we go to the Leaning Tower of Pisa this time?
You really must go.
Green. So we're just walking from Pisa Station and we're looking for the Leaning Tower of Pisa. We're going to find the Leaning Tower of Pisa. We're just eating some food and drunk a bottle of wine on the train from Florence to here. I was just saying to Zena that one thing I've really noticed being here is all of the police having guns, and so they have in European towns or European cities they have different sections of police. So here in Italy they have like the army police, and then they have the regular police, but they all carry guns. And after living in London for 10 years and no police really having guns, it's a really weird thing to see. And Zena, you're from Germany, and you know, they don't have any guns at all, the police? No guns at all. But, yeah, so just walking through sunny Pisa now, and there is lots of police. Like there's an army truck over there where they've got
Guardia di Finanza.
Guardia di Finanza.
Whoever that is.
Yeah, di Finanza. They guard the finances of the city.
Oh, that's the Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, there's the Chamber of Commerce. So, yeah. So that's one thing I've noticed about being here in Italy. But it's also really hot, which we're not used to living in London. It's I don't know, 30. It's in the 30s today.
Yeah,
34.
33 or something.
33 or something. Which is, yeah, it's really nice though. But we're going to go to we're walking on our way to Leaning Tower of Pisa. I was saying to my brother last night, who we've been visiting or hanging out with for the last couple of days, that the only memory of Leaning Tower of Pisa is from the Looney Tunes cartoons. I don't know which actual episode, but one of the Bugs Bunny ones. So it's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be great. It's going to be fuckloads of tourists, I'm sure.
Gelato. We have to try more gelato at the Tower of Pisa.
That's right, yeah. Zena definitely had a goal of having pizza for every meal. That didn't happen. We only really had pizza once, but she had gelato 5 times. We're going to try gelato again here. I'm not usually a wine drinker. I'm a gin and beer drinker, and the wine that we just had on the train was really rather nice. It was good.
Yeah, very good wine.
Good wine. And how much?
Good gelato, good wine, good pizza.
Good pizza. So all round, it's a good country. Italy, you really must go. Yeah, it's definitely a winner. And it's not too expensive, really. Well, for us anyway, to get here is really pretty cheap. It cost us, I don't know, €80. to get here. I don't know how interesting that is, but £80 actually to get here. And then the Airbnb was really cheap.
Gelato was cheap.
Gelato was cheap. The best gelato that we had was €1. €1 a scoop. I don't know what that is in Australian dollars. I can't remember.
And we found out translated the name of the place where we got the best gelato is called the Pussy Gelato.
That's the Pussy Gelato. That's right. Is it really? I didn't realise that.
Yeah,
that's
my
great.
Italian friend said that.
Did
But
they did that deliberately?
It was the best gelato. I don't know. I thought it just meant gelato area of the passage.
But
apparently it means pussy.
Pussy Gelato. Well, good on them. I love pussy. I love gelato.
Pussy gelato.
Pussy gelato.
I do love pussy gelato too.
I love just what he said.
Yep, that's right.
That's exactly it. Things do get messed up in translation.
Yeah, they do.
Was it a translation fail or was it
I don't know. I think
try
it's just
having a go,
I
having
think
a
they're
crack?
having a crack. Yeah.
I love the Chinese.
What is it? English.
Chinglish? That's what I said at the top of this thing. That always sounds a bit racist.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
It does. It does.
Yes, you're going to find that on the internet.
You are going to find that. What have you
well,
found?
there's a international youth hostel ad, and it says here, we have good rooms and the price is very cheap. Have 3 human lives, have 4 human lives, many human lives. I want to go there.
That's like that hotel cunts, KUNTZ. Yeah,
I'll be going there.
Yeah, go
I'll
there.
be going there.
It's a good
What
place.
about this soup dish here? Soup for sluts. Or this soup one is it's got the Chinese above it, and it says just underneath soup smell of urine. Now, do you reckon these are the translators are having a go, taking the piss?
I think they just type it in to the translator, and whatever it spits out, they go, "That's it."
There's no other
Pretty
way.
sure. Yeah, but Maddie was good enough to send us another really must go. I think he's still in Italia. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, let's just cut over to that and have a little listen to what he's got to say to us about that thing.
Oh, really quickly.
There's vending machines like in Japan. Like I've been to Japan before. They have vending machines around Florence where we just were. Yeah, they've oh, watch out for their bike. They've vending machines around Florence that you can get everything you want. You can get condoms, you can get lube, and you can also get vibrators in there. We saw one that had a 90 euro vibrator that looked like a rabbit. That, €90. And then we saw another one that was €25.
Vibrators are cheaper in the suburbs.
Vibrators, yeah, the one that was in the suburbs, it was cheaper for a vibrator. They also, though, have cigarette machines that are in the walls, like vending machines do. But the thing is, that was pointed out to us by one of our friends who lives in Florence, that there's a little slot on the cigarette vending machine that unless you have an Italian health card, you can't get the cigarettes. So
Well, we tried it and we couldn't do it because we didn't have a health card.
we didn't have a health card.
It's very ironic considering you're buying cigarettes.
Yeah, so again, saying back from when I was in Japan, you could just buy the cigarettes from a vending machine. You put your money in and pull it out, get your cigarettes, bim bam, the job's done. But over here in Italy, you have to have a health card that you enter in as part of the transaction so that you can get the cigarettes. It's not like it's weed for medicinal purposes. It's cigarettes. So I don't understand the logic in it. But hey, we're in Italy. I don't know, who am I to judge? Anyway, Italy, you really must go. We're at the moment. Watch the bike. At the moment, we're walking down the river on our way to the Tower of Pisa.
There's a sign that has a tower.
Oh, there's a tower. Oh, it's pointing to the Tower del Duomo, Piazza. My Italian hasn't really got much better since I've been here. My years of Italian studying, Avanti. I don't know what his name was. Is it George? I can't remember the guy. In those books that we used to read. Anyway, Italy, you really must go.
Yeah, you really must.
You really must.
I haven't been. Have you been?
I haven't been.
No?
No.
I would like to thank anyone who's contributing to the Escape Pods
Road trip
episode. Yeah, thanks to Matt and Zena.
Yes.
Or is it Zena?
Zena.
Or is it Cena? But yeah, I was saying thank you to all the contributors, and if you want to contribute to the Escape Pods, go ahead. If you're out there, it doesn't have to be Italy, Tim. It can be Caribbean Gardens.
It can be party.
You've got your Chadston Shopping Centre.
You've got your picking up trash in a park.
The possibilities are endless.
Yeah, and as long as you say you really must go at the end of it, you're in.
Well, we're subject to editing.
Subject to editing.
And another person that's contributed is Mother Dearest.
This is her first appearance.
I think so.
On the
pod.
Drive Time podcast.
Drive Time Commute.
So, why don't we cut over to a little bit of her?
Norway? Sweden? Stockholm?
Duchenhausen?
Over there.
Yeah.
Over there.
Stockholm. Yeah.
Let's hear what she has to say.
Here we go. I'm standing here with an amazing looking policeman who is on a Segway, and he's doing something important here. He's very, very busy doing police work. He's a very tall, handsome man on his Segway. Here we go.
Okay, hi there, old people down under. You're talking with Michael Larsson. I'm a Swedish policeman. I've been working in the service for 37 years. And as 25 years as undercover. But then I choose to be close to the people again. So now I'm going around with my Segway here in Stockholm. So, well, I met some nice people from Australia here, and they are amazed by our language and the words tit is like look in Swedish, but they think it's something else and things like that. Anyway, have a good journey, I say to you to both, and I hope you stay safe. And please lock your baggage and things like that, because we have pickpocket thieves even in Sweden.
Oh, well, that's everywhere. And Stockholm, you really must go?
You must go to Stockholm. Stockholm is the capital. We have 33,000 islands around. So the archipelago is famous actually. So during the summertime, but don't go here during the winter because it's quite it's from the Baltic Sea. We don't have so much snow, but it's not so nice. But during the summertime, it's beautiful. We have it in Spanish as well?
Yeah.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Me llama Miguel, está en policía en Suecia. Está bien. Yo trabajo 37 años aquí. Sí.
Really sounds like Mum's got a bit of a crush on him.
Yeah, he's very tall, very handsome.
Very tall, handsome
man. That's the kind of shtick we need.
Yeah.
Like, all the way from over the other side of the world. It's so hard to get another host into the pod.
I tell you,
everybody's scared to death of doing it. And he just rolled up on a Segway and did a podcast.
I'll tell you this much. These dudes over there, 6'8", speaks 9 languages, blonde.
Palladians.
What's up with that?
Palladians.
Yeah.
I think the GPS is cutting in.
Something moved back there. Maybe jump a little. Too much black coffee.
Turn ahead north.
I guess turn her head north. Where are we going?
I think we're going home.
I think we are going.
I think we need to go home. Yeah. The road trip is over, Tim.
Yeah. Shall we head back to the studio?
I think we should.
Okay. Well, let's.
Let's hear that. Let's hear that song. One was it? Yeah.
Again. That'll get us. Well, we're heading back to the studio. It looked like a good episode.
That was a great episode. It felt good. Didn't it?
Out of the studio.
Loved hearing all the stories from overseas and everyone getting amongst it and
picking people up, having some gags.
Yeah, man, and contributors are welcome.
Yeah, that's it. And that's what these episodes are really about. Doing something a little bit different to the norm than we usually do.
We could do a really must contribute.
You really must.
You really must.
You really must.
Please.
We're running out of material.
Please.
Fast.
For God's sakes.
But that's the Pfeffernuss, I guess.
That is the Pfeffernuss. On behalf of the Turnstile Records presents the Escape Pods, I've been Jezbot.
I've been Timmy Taco, and you really must go.
You really must.
Right, let's get the fuck out of this car.